Earth was named after a demigod by the name of Gozer. Now Mars, I don't know, but the rest of the planets I'll talk about later on into the universe. But let's be serious here. Our universe is the book done by Roy A. Gilliatt, National Geographic picture activist. And I'd like to show you a specific picture on, this is Mars right here. It's a picture of Mars. That's on the red moon planet.
Red moon
Now,
planet.
as we move on, you know that the American probe landed on Mars.
Okay. On page 170, which is this page, in the Bible times, Ramses' face is saved from a watery grave. Boy, what a facelift. And on page 212, into that page, on page 212, there's a pit called the Pit of Time. It better take me back to the future. That's 30 feet deep. Starting on page 265, which is this. This whole thing. Is a picture of a battle. The man on the chariot looks like he's pointing the arrow right at the other man's ding-dong. And last on page 413, where is that? 413. Okay. That page.
It's 13.
There's a god named Mithras, whose head fell off due to natural causes. He better put skin lotion on his face. His skin is cracked. Well, that wraps up this section of Bible Times. Jason will now tell us about our universe.
Okay, here we are back with our universe. Enough with our jokes. This book of the universe shows that our most magnificent star, our sun, which we get most of our creation with, it is a very big star. And here's a picture of this star. Well, this is all in the star itself. It's a big, like a flame. That is one big flame right there. It's huge. That is a let me pronounce that. Let me get to the pronunciation. It's called a Prumis. And on our sun, there's the Prumis. We'll look at the sun. This sun. You see, the core of it is hotter than one of my farts. That is really over 5 billion Fahrenheit. 5 billion. See the core right here? The core? That's the core of the sun. The sun is the closest star in our solar system. And here is, I wanted to show a picture of Jupiter here. Jupiter, our biggest planet, has this red spot. And scientists believed it would look like this. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? And another thing about Jupiter that we don't usually see in our planet, it has more moons than we do. Which I can't show you the moons right now, but I can show you on the Earth, on the surface of Jupiter, there is volcanoes bursting open. And another thing about Jupiter that we do not regularly see on our, that it was named after the god, a Roman god, and that god was Zeus, the leader. If you've ever seen the movie Clash of the Titans, he's in that. And if we go on, we will see, I wanted to talk about one more planet, and I'll wrap up this section in the universe. First, before I talk about that, I wanted to show you a picture of our space shuttle system. I have it right back here in the back. Here it is. This is our space shuttle. And you notice it's pretty big, wouldn't you say so? And I have another picture. This is the Earth from the space shuttle. Let me get a back view of it. There you go. That's the Earth. And we have one more picture of the space shuttle taking off. Now look at that. Isn't that magnificent? Good. Isn't that neat? Well, hold on just a minute. I got a call. Oh, excuse me. It's the Griffith Observatory. They wanted to get the latest insights on the universe. Let me hang on to just a second for them. Yes, we have satellite pictures of the asteroid belt, and we may have an asteroid be hitting the moon again. And we just got this new picture in of the asteroids around Saturn. Those are not asteroids; those are ice. And while you're here, I'd like to show you one more picture of the space shuttle before I go on to that Pluto. Here's the picture of the space shuttle. Let me get it on there. There you go. There it is. That's them in outer space. Pretty neat, isn't it? Okay. Talk to you tomorrow, Griffiths. That was Griffiths Observatory on the phone. They wanted to talk to me about the asteroids. See, we tell them what the asteroids look like, and here it is. Now, this is the coldest planet right now, but it's not the farthest planet out right now. The farthest planet is Neptune. Neptune, that's named after the Greek god, the goddess of the sea. Now, here's Pluto. It was named after the god of Hades. There it is. See how cold it is? And on the surface of Pluto is an icy, there's like real ice on that moon. You can see the ice. Pretty neat, isn't it? And that wraps up this section of our universe. Now, first we'll wrap up. I'm going to talk about the planet Mercury. Now, it takes 88 days for it to make one complete trip around the sun. And it is the hottest planet. Before dawn, it's minus 183 degrees Celsius. That's pretty cold. Mid-morning, it's 27 degrees Celsius. And noon, it's 407 degrees Celsius. That's burning. Early afternoon, it's 427 degrees Celsius. At the sunset, it's minus 23 degrees Celsius. At night, it's minus 23 Celsius to minus 183 Celsius. Now, that is cold. Its crust is made of silicates, its mantle is silicates, and its core is made of nickel iron. Now, here is an asteroid bombing Mercury. Let's get a closer up picture of that before us. This is a crater that's scarring the planet's surface. You can see the dust and all the rocks particles flying. Now we get some other pictures. Here is some hills on Mercury. It looks barren, looks like a desert. Mercury is one barren place. Now we move on to the planet Venus. Now, Venus, it takes 224 Earth days to make a complete trip around the sun. Now, its layers, it has thick layers of clouds. They have to send down aircrafts like this to get pictures of it. And they just burn up almost instantly. You see the lightning and the red clouds in that capsule going down in a parachute. They take pictures of it. Now, here's what they think Venus looks like on the surface. All the lightning and violet weather on it. Wouldn't want to ever live there, I'll tell you that much. It has a lot of clouds. It's just made up of clouds. We know about the Earth. It's our own planet. So we'll talk about the moon. Austin. Paused it, Jace? Please tell me that you paused it. Put up with our moon. Now our moon, we've traveled to a lot. And it has a lot of craters on it. And this is a big rock that they found, that the astronauts found on the planet. On the moon. Right there. Let's get a close up of that.
giant rock, probably weighs tons, I imagine. There's also moonquakes. There could be as many as 3,000 moonquakes a year. And here is a picture of the Earth from the moon. Breathtaking view. Now, well, that about wraps it up. We will get to Jason on more about our universe.
All right, this is a moon rock that was found on the moon. It's crystal. It tastes like salt, but you don't want no moon cooties. Now, that was not moon dust, that's right, guard, but now that we've showed you the physics of life here, I'd like to show you, that's a lighter, right? That's fire. Fire is very dangerous. Now, all you kids out there, do not play fire. You could burn yourself. Do not try this at home. I'd like to wrap up this edition of Everything on the Universe. Thank you, and